on every wooden shelf, rust on every hand. My father's tools were where he left them, like they still obeyed his plans. I found his coat beside the furnace, needles in the sleeve, a note beneath a broken dial. Sometime refuses to leave. I did not cry, I did not speak. I stood there like a wall. Then one small clock behind the glass started ticking through it all. The room went cold, the gears turned slow, the rain forgot to fall. And in the space between two ticks, I heard my father call. I hear my father in the ticking, in every gear, in every second slipping. Old hands turn, but the wound stays living. I hear my father in the ticking. I hear my father in the ticking, his final breath beneath the brass still kicking. If time is cruel, then I keep listening. I hear my father in the ticking. The clock was made of blackened wood, with numbers carved by hand. The minute arm was bent with fire, the hour arm filled with sand. I opened up the copper back, found a name inside the frame. Not his, not mine, my mother's name that broke the air. The gears began to whisper a memory. I never knew my father at her bedside, saying, I will build 1 second more for you. Hey, Guillaume cried through the rafters, gauge rang like rain. Nordic drums beat under the floor and pulled me into pain. I hear my father in the ticking, in every gear, in every second slipping. Old hands turn, but the wound stays living. I hear my father in the ticking. I hear my father in the ticking, his final breath beneath the brass still kicking. If time is cruel, then I keep listening. I hear my father in the ticking. Oh, when the clock was shaking hands, the sharp lights turned to gold. Every mirror showed him younger, every shadow made me old. Then his voice came through the gears, not loud, not clean, not whole. He said, son, I did not build this clock to keep me from the cold. I built it for the living man who thinks grief means stay. A father's voice can guide you once but cannot walk your day. I wanted one more sentence, one more breath, one more lie, but the clock began to crack when I asked it not to die. A son can inherit tools, a son can inherit scars, but he must not inherit the room where his father's sorrow starves. Gear to dust, hand to flame. Let the dead keep more than name. Tick by tick, breath by breath. Love is not defeated by death. I hear my father in the ticking, but I won't live in show. Hey, 808s thumping like the shift of the earth, buried in the cavern since the day of my birth.
Listen, got the glowing ember shining on the wall, heavy pillars holding up the ancient halls, low hats clicking like the dust on the stone. I'm the subterranean king on a rusted throne.
The roots are binding, the cage is made of gold,
keeping the dark secrets
that the ancestors hold.
Feel the ground vibrating
beneath your heavy feet.
This is where the spirit
and the iron meet. The rocks begin to shake,
the amber starts to glow.
We break the chains of destiny in the realms below. The iron roots shaking the ground.
We are the power that can never be bound.
The ember caving with a majestic sound,
lifting up the spirit where the truth is found.
We march through the deep earth, tearing worlds apart. Hegium screaming through the tunnels and the dust, an empire of metal that will never turn to rust. Slow motion pressure deep inside the chest, ripping down the cavern until the spirit finds its rest. One for the root, two for the jade. What's the definition of the oath that we made? Break the pillars, let the mountain fall.
The ancient spirit is answering the call.
The iron is waking, the voltage is deep.
We rise from the shadows where the dead gods sleep.
The iron roots shaking the ground.
The iron roots shaking the ground.
The ember cavern with a majestic sound,
lifting up the spirit where the truth is found.
We march through the deep earth, tearing worlds apart. The earth is still,
The iron roots,
the earth is still,
the iron roots,
the earth is still.
the iron roots.
Standing on the obsidian peak, tasting the rain, channeling the power of the sky through my veins. 808s thumping like the thunder in the cloud, lifting my iron sword, screaming out loud. Listen, got the electric blue flashing in my eyes, smashing the illusions of the kingdom and the lies. Slow hats clicking like the static in the air. I am the storm core, answer to the prayer.
The clouds are pitch black, the lightning strikes down, shattering the stone of the forgotten crown. I am the current that flows through the night, guiding your blade with the eternal light.
The sky is breaking open,
The power is alive.
we hold the lightning close.
Only the strong survive.
We are the tempest, we are the spark, the storm forge raging, leaving a mark.
We ride the thunderbolt, tearing worlds apart.
We ride the thunderbolt, tearing worlds apart.
Hey,
Tearing worlds apart. come screaming through the ozone and the smoke. The heavy shackles of the world have finally broke. Slow motion electricity vibrating in the steel. The fury of the storm is the only thing I feel. One for the lightning, two for the jade. Watch the resurrection of the promise we made. Strike the anvil of the sky, let it roar.
The energy's waking bigger than before.
The stone is breaking, the voltage is high.
We are the masters of the burning sky.
We are the tempest, we are the spark. The storm forge raging, leaving a mark.
We ride the thunderbolt, tearing worlds apart. The storm passes by. The storm passes by. The storm passes by. The storm passes by.
The storm passes by. The lightning spark. Dust on my boots, walking the trail of stone under a crimson sky. Claim this broken throne, 808 stumping like the anger in the mud. Ancient empire washed away in mud and blood.
The burning ashes falling on my face, looking for the glory of a forgotten race. Slow heads clicking like the sparks from the crack. We are marching forward and we ain't turning back.
The blood moon rises high.
Look at the fading sky.
The spirits of the past
Are refusing to die.
step on the altar.
Let the dark eclipse begin.
Feel the ancient power.
Waking up from within.
The sky is burning red.
The old world is dead.
We face the heavy storm.
With nowhere left to tread.
We are the burning in the air.
We are the thunder, we are the lightning flash.
We are the lightning flash.
We stand beneath the crimson sky, tearing worlds apart. We are the thunder, we are the lightning flash.
We are the lightning flash.
We stand beneath the crimson sky, tearing worlds apart.
Hagen screaming through the smoke and the dust. An empire built on iron, buried in the rust. Slow motion thunder shaking up the ground, turning the dark temple upside down. One for the ritual, two for the jade. Hey, what's the definition of the oath that we made? The oath. The eclipse is here, the shadows grow.
Let the burning fire of the altar show.
The stone is cracking, the lightning strikes.
This is the reckoning that the spirit likes. We are the thunder, we are the lightning flash.
We are the lightning flash.
We stand beneath the crimson sky, tearing worlds apart.
Walking on the edge where the crystal breaks. Every single breath that the warrior takes. 808 thumping like the abyss below. One step wrong and I fall in the snow. Listen.
Got a fragile bridge made of frozen glass, waiting for the winter and the storm to pass. Slow hats clicking like a ticking clock, standing on the ice, but my heart is rock.
The abyss is deep and the shadows wait, testing the balance of your final fate. Don't look down, let your spirit soar to the high golden halls that you saw before. The ice is cracking now,
Keep your vision high.
we walk across the void,
Beneath the freezing sky,
the ice child
walking on the shore,
we push through the terror,
playing all the cards,
the fragile road.
where the cold winds blow,
We cross the deep divide.
for a brand new start. La na 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 na. La na 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 na. La na 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 na.
They keep screaming through the empty space, looking at the danger, staring at its face. Slow motion balance heavy on the feet, walking on the shards until the path is complete. One for the bridge, two for the jade. Watch the definition of the vow we made. The bridge is falling, I can feel the slide.
Trust in the spirit, let the rhythm guide.
The abyss is roaring, calling out my name.
Step into the glory, step into the flame.
The ice chest,
Walking on the shore,
we push through the terror,
playing all the cards,
the fragile road.
where the cold winds blow,
We cross the deep divide.
for a brand new start. Na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Na 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 na.
You made it through.
The ice chasm. The ice chasm.
Cold on the anvil, the iron is dead. Remembering the words that the ancestors said. 808 thumping like a hammer in the dark, staring at the ashes of a forgotten spark. Gauge jump, looking at the frozen gear. I can feel the winter, but I harbor no fear. Slow hats clicking like the dust on the forge, standing in the shadows of a giant mountain gourd.
The whisper smoke in the freezing cave, waking the fire that the mountains gave. One single strike on the rusted shield to melt the ice of the battlefield.
Raise the hammer high.
Let the embers glow.
We bring the heat back to the world below. The frozen furnace.
Igniting the night.
We bring the heat, we bring the light. The last spark burning.
Hugging and bright.
We strike the iron for a brand new start. Khaki gems screaming through the bellows and the flame. Nothing in the world is gonna stay the same. Slow motion thunder burning in the vein. The power of the furnace is breaking the chain. One for the forge, two for the jade. Watch the resurrection of the empire we made. Strike the metal,
Let the furnace roar.
the flame is alive like it was before.
The ice is melting, the heat is real.
This is the power that the enemies will feel. The frozen furnace.
Igniting the night.
We bring the heat, we bring the light. looking through the glass of the frozen bay, watching the long ship slowly ride away. 808 stumping like a drum in the deep, where the ancient kings are forced to sleep. Look, wooden hulls wrapped in the seaweed green, the darkest graveyard that you've ever seen. Slow hats clicking like the freezing of the wave. I'm standing on the ceiling of a watery grave.
The water is heavy, the tide is still, locked beneath the winter's frozen will. I call from the depths of the ocean floor, a ghost of the fleet that will sail no more.
The ice is clear below,
The currents slowly flow.
we wake the sleeping navy ready for the flow.
The ghostly fleet, a promise we keep. The currents of the ocean are tearing us apart. The ghostly fleet, a promise we keep. The currents of the ocean are tearing us apart.
Hagen screaming through the dark abyss, a cold goodbye and a frozen kiss. Slow motion pressure heavy on the spine, drifting away on the borderless line. One for the anchor, two for the jade. Watch the resurrection of the fleet we made. Release the chains from the ocean bed.
The water is turning a royal red.
The wood is creaking, the ice will crack.
There is no turning back. The ghostly fleet, a promise we keep. The currents of the ocean are tearing us apart. The ghostly fleet, a promise we keep. The currents of the ocean are tearing us apart. The fleet is free. The fleet is free. The fleet is free.
Brushing the moss from the face of the stone, reading the names that were written alone. 808 stumping like a voice in the ground, looking for secrets that can never be found. Got my hands on the runes, frozen and old, feeling the weight of the stories untold. Slow hats clicking like the dust in the air. I can hear the wall whispering along, forgotten prayer.
The stone remembers what the winter has kept, the tears of the world while the warriors slept. Touch the old markings, let the illusion fade. Hear the true cost of the promises you made.
The stone is speaking to me.
The ancestors away.
We break the silence of the grave for the future's sake. The wall of whispers crying out the past.
We are the echoes of a shadow that was cast.
The running stone where the memories last.
The voices of the ancient world are tearing us apart.
the keys in an ultimate lock. Slow motion chaos vibrating in the skin. This is where the history ends and begins. One for the whisper, two for the jade. Watch the definition of the empire we made. I hear the names of the fallen kings.
They are the ones who control the strings.
The stone is burning, the rooms are bright.
And let the secrets guide you through the night.
The wall of whispers crying out the past.
We are the echoes of a shadow that was cast.
The running stone where the memories last.
The voices of the ancient wall are tearing us apart. We're tearing us apart.
The voices fade away.
Voices fade away.
The wall of whispers. Walking through the blinding white, no tracks behind. Looking for a sign that I can never find. 808s thumping like the raven's heavy wing. Waiting for the window to reveal the final king. K-agent clicking like the ice on my coat. Frozen words sticking inside a dying throat. Slow hats clicking like the falling of the feather. We are trapped together in this everlasting weather.
I watch from the branch in the pale silver sky. I see the last man who refuses to die. Spread my wide wings over shadows and bone. You don't have to face the final cliff all alone.
Guide me through the dark.
Follow where the starlight gleams.
We break the ice of reality.
And step into our dreams.
The white ribbon.
Flying through the storm.
We are the cold fire taking a brand new form. The silent watcher.
Where the realms align.
We fly into the darkness, tearing worlds apart. Tearing worlds apart. Hey, I'm screaming from the top of the peak, speaking the languages that the ancients that I speak. Slow motion chaos, freezing of the tears, finding the courage that I haven't felt in years. One for the flight, two for the J. Watch the definition of the vow that we made. The cliff is
The
high.
air is getting thin.
Open up your
And
eyes.
let the flight begin.
The winter is heavy. The wings are made of frost.
This is the only way to rewrite what we lost.
on a chest of stone. I'm the last warrior standing alone. Slow heads clicking like the breaking of the ice. In the halls of the gods, I'll pay the price.
A flicker of light in the heart of the storm. A spirit of jade taking a brand new form. I am the aurora, I am the ancient flame, lifting the soul beyond the loss and the shame.
The fire is waking,
The mountain is shaking.
the oath of the iron is never breaking. The frozen forge where the embers glow,
The eternal strength that the ancestors know.
where the end of the world and the brand new start.
The end of the world and the brand new start.
Heavy and screaming through the electric smoke. The shackles of the winter are finally broke. Slow motion thunder vibrating in the bone. I'm the only king on a frozen throne. One for the honor, two for the jade. Watch the new dynasty that I already made. The frozen forge where the embers glow,
The eternal strength that the ancestors know.
where the end of the world and the brand new start.
The embers never die.
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 The stone is cold, the throne is made of rust. Watching my empire slowly turn to dust. 808s thumping like a warrior in the grave, searching for the honor that the fire couldn't save. Listen, got the obsidian oath carved into my skin. Through the ice and the shadow, let the march begin. Slow heads clicking like the breaking of the line. In the halls of the gods, the glory will be mine.
The silver raven flies across the broken sky, where the spirits of the brave will never truly die. I am the silent oath, I am the ancient flame, lifting up the spirit beyond the loss and shame.
Where the heavy metal gods and a work of art.
Where the heavy metal gods and a work of art.
Where the heavy metal gods and a work of art.
Where the heavy metal gods and a work of art.
Take 'em screaming through the digital fog. I'm the master of the ritual of the shadows, dog. Slow motion thunder vibrating in the bone. I'm the only king on a rusted obsidian throne. One for the spirit, two for the jade. Every single dead has through the shadows of an endless night. 808's thumping like the heart of a king, waiting for the glory that the winter will bring.
Listen.
Got the runes on my shield and the jade on my blade. The promise is eternal, the oath has been made. Slow hats clicking like the fall of the snow. In the halls of Valhalla, the fire will glow.
A golden flame is rising from the ashes of the lost. I'll carry every secret, no matter what the cost. I am the spirit's echo, I am the ancient cry, lifting up the light to the obsidian sky.
The gate is open wide,
The stars are by our side.
we ride through the fire with nothing left to hide. The gilded pyre burning through the cold.
Eternal vow, brave and bold.
Where the masterpiece the living cannot trust. 808s hit low like a heart in the floor. Chains start moving behind the chapel door. I came for the hymn that the dead still keep, buried in the walls where the ancient voices sleep.
The bones are not silent, they remember the war. They sing for the fallen who could rise no more. Do not break the altar. Don't break the altar. Do not mock the name. For every sacred echo, there is grief inside the flame.
The chapel starts to tremble.
The buried voices rise.
We stand beneath the ivory roof where forgotten judgment lies. Oh, cathedral! I hear the dead drums under the floor.
I hear the dead drums under the floor.
The ancient choir is calling me home.
If I fall, the cold bells roar. I walk through the bones to remember the war.
Hey, Gaium sparks in the candle smoke. Hagium cries where the old vows broke. My hands touch names carved deep in bone. Each one colder than a winter stone. The choir says kneel and forget your pain, but I see my past in the white bone frame. I didn't come here to worship fear. I came for the truth that was buried here.
Let the ivory tower shake.
Let the sleeping spirits wake.
Take the dead, demand my soul.
Break the hymn and take control.
Sing for the fallen, sing for the brave.
Light will rise from the bone made grave. Bone cathedrals.
I hear the dead drums under the floor. I hear the dead drums under the floor.
The ancient choir is calling me home.
If I fall, the cold bells roar. I walk through the bones to remember the war.
The choir is sleeping, but the truth remains. I broke the chains. I stand where the red moon burns in the rain. Old stone doors carved with 1,000 names. Every symbol glows like a wound in the night. Every shadow bows to the crimson light. 808s hit low through the temple ground. Dust falls slow as the chains unwind. I came for the path that the kings erased, hidden in the gate where the dead gods wait.
The moon is not a lantern.
There's not a god
It opens ancient hunger.
on the other side.
Do not trust the red light. Do not cross in pride. For every soul that enters leaves a part behind.
The eclipse is turning.
The sealed door starts to breathe.
We stand before the crimson gate with no way left to leave. Blood moon Vision sparks under crimson skies. Hagion cries where the old gate lies. The stone mouth opens with a thunderous breath, showing me a road paved deep in death. I hear a voice from the other side, calling my name to scarlet tide. She says, turn back, the gate collects pain, but I came to bring her home through the rain. Let the red door split the stone.
Let the lost come marching home.
If the moon demands my breath,
I will steal one life from death.
open the gate, open the night.
Red moon burning with ancient light.
Open the gate, open the night. Red moon, we're turning with ancient light. Blood moon gate,
Open tonight.
I walk through the red where the lost souls fight.
Dark door eyes break the seal. The ancient world is calling from the wound I feel.
If I fall, let the red moon shine.
I cross the gate.
Where the dead stars align.
The moon is fading.
But the gate remains.
Beneath the red light,
I carried your name. Walk through the woods where the blue flames glow. Cold light dancing on the roots below. Every lantern burns with a hidden truth. Every shadow shows what I buried in you. Fate awaits, hit low through the blackened trees. Smoke moves slow with the midnight breeze. I came for the flame that the spirits keep deep in the forest where the lost ones sleep.
the lanterns are not guiding, the lanterns only see. They burn away the silence of what you used to be. Do not hide your sorrow, do not turn your eyes, for every blue flame rising will uncover every lie.
The forest starts to whisper,
The hidden lights away.
we stand beneath